It was home run after home run after home run last night for the Sooners. And if you were sitting in the outfield, you probably left with at least 3 home run balls. There was also some very strong defense being played last night at first base, which I like. Oh, in the pitching, got after it, and I thought performed very, very well. Takeaways galore from OU's 35-0 win over Oklahoma Christian on Wednesday night. What a fun night it was. I had a blast. And I just hope my favorite college football team can soon have an offensive clinic like this OU softball team does seemingly every single game. 10 home runs in total last night for the Sooners. Kendall Wells hit 2, Pick homered, so did Chaney Helton, Tia Malloy, Isabella Emerling, Captain Nelly hit 2 home runs, Ella Parker, Gabby Garcia also hit home runs as well. What a night it was, and I have 8 takeaways from the win. And I know you guys have thoughts as well, so please include them in the comments. What was your big takeaway? Which player impressed you the most? Let me know. And please, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more free coverage of the greatest program in all of college softball. Join us and come have some fun. Real quick on the injury front, no Alyssa Parker last night. No need to be worried there. She was just a little under the weather. No injury whatsoever, just sick and will be back soon. No Riley Zakay, had the car wreck recently that resulted in a concussion. Would guess that they're just kind of being extra cautious with her during the fall, but still hope to see her back soon. Love watching her play, and she's had a really good fall up to this point. All right, takeaway number 1. You know, it just felt good to be at Love's Field on Wednesday night. And I mean that. It's something that I didn't expect to feel last night. But I'm in there, and things are going well. I'm sitting by some good friends. I'm sitting by some new friends. And it just felt very wholesome just being there. Like, I just love watching this team, and I just love watching this program. OU softball it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel happy. Even if it's a fall game in the middle of the week, you can't help but get really excited with what you're watching and how hard this team plays and how good of a squad they are. For me, there's just few things better than being at Love's Field, watching this team, seeing what they're all about. And I think that we know this, but guys, we're blessed, man. I mean, we're blessed to have a program like this to enjoy because it's great. It's truly great for many, many reasons. It's awesome, and I love it. All right, I'll shut up, and I'll actually talk about the game. My bad, just had to share just how much fun it was being there on Wednesday night. So let's start with this. Look, Kasidi Pickering had a great offensive night. Surprise, surprise. That's what she does. She was 4 for 6 last night with a double and a home run. She's insane at the plate pretty consistently. But that's not what I want to talk about with Kasidi Pickering. I actually want to highlight her defense because I thought she had a really, really good night defensively. Kasidi Pickering made some fantastic plays at first base in that game last night. She made some plays that really good and really seasoned first basemen tend to make over at that spot. Now, she didn't get the start at first base. Don't read into that too much. She didn't get the start, but she moved over there after the first couple of innings, and she just rolled in and just started making plays. Made a great backhanded play that almost resulted in an incredible double play, but she just looked good all night over there at first base. Didn't have a bad moment, all good moments. And think about just how much improvement that Pick has shown defensively from Game 1 of the Battle Series to Game 3 of the fall. Not a whole lot of time in between there. Like what I saw last night from Pick, I'll take that every single game. That was good defense from her, and I'm really, really proud of her because you know that she's working incredibly hard at that spot. It's not easy to do, but she's already showing a lot of improvement at first base, just looking natural, moving around well, like what you see from Kasidi Pickering at first base. And it's a big storyline. First base is a big storyline, and I think so far you got to be really, really happy with what she's looked like up to this point. Great stuff from Pick, and can't wait to see how much she continues to improve at that first base spot. Next, anyone else like what they're seeing from Kendall Wells? Wow. 3 games in and 4 home runs now for Kendall Wells? She came in with all the hype. She came in with all these expectations. Hey, Kendall, we need you to play right away. We kind of need you to be a star right away. No pressure for Kendall. No pressure for her at all. It's more like, oh, you guys need me as a freshman? Should I just go ahead and homer the first 3 games in the fall? Do you need me to throw out maybe the fastest runner on the team? Do you need me to do other incredible defensive things behind the plate? Is that good? Yeah, Kendall, that's really, really good. She's just so fun to watch, and what a power bat she has. And there's so many players like this on the team, but when she steps up to the plate, I already have the feeling of, oh man, stop what you're doing right now and watch this, because Kendall Wells is about to destroy a softball. And she did, and she has. Like, look, a home run is always great. We know that. Whether it clears the wall by 3 inches or it completely leaves the park. But not all home runs look the same. So in a lot of ways, not all home runs are created equal. And Kendall Wells' home runs are just different. You know, Redneck Peril, who you guys know in the comments, he doesn't want the attention, but I'm giving it to him anyway. He deserves it because he sends me so many stats that make my life so much easier. He sent me an estimated home run distance for every home run last night, and he had Kendall Wells' home run at 255 feet. She hit it over the batter's eye in center field. She's not just a freshman already hitting home runs. She's a freshman with some of the most towering bombs that you've seen at that place. Different, man. Kendall Wells is different. She's just on an absolute heater right now. And remember, she's just getting started. 3 games into the fall season as a freshman, only going to get better from here. Love it, Kendall Wells. Man, she's legit. Janie Hilton is also having a monster fall season, and so many people are happy to see it because so many people love her. I would bet she's one of, if not the player, this team loves the most. Funny, energetic, picks up her teammates, and oh, by the way, a really good softball player as well. Hit a home run last night, and her teammates went insane. They went absolutely crazy, as did the entire place. It was my favorite moment of the night. And by all accounts, and this goes beyond the actual games that we've seen, she's been fantastic this fall. And she may be the most improved player on the team. She's coming into year 2, fighting for a starting spot. I love everything that I've seen. I love everything that I've heard so far, and I want to see more. A lot to like from Janie Hilton. 3 for 5 last night at the plate, and she's also doing some big-time things defensively. Pitching was good. Threw up another 0 last night. Berzon got the start, looked really good. You can just tell that she's played a lot of softball, composed, has great stuff. Audrey Lowry came in and looked good, got outs, got quick outs. Berkeley Zakay did her thing. That's 3 consecutive solid outings from her, which is really good to see. KD came in and did a nice job. You know, in a game like this, the 0 in the run column looks good. It's what you want. You like the high strikeout numbers as well. You like all of that. Here's what I kind of look for the most in games like this. It's pretty simple, actually. Strike 1. Did you get on top of your hitters? Did you come with strike 1 on the first pitch of an at-bat? Now, I don't have every batter logged or every pitch logged from last night, but I do feel like the OU pitchers did a good job of that, because here's what I know in a game like this, and here's just what I know, period. I know OU's pitchers, they have great stuff. Wouldn't be here if they didn't have great stuff. But don't mess around with hitters. Go after them. You know, it's ability, but it's also mentality. And I thought that group did a good job of that. And I think that you're very happy thus far from what you've seen from the pitchers as a whole. But I want to see them attack, get on top of hitters, trust their stuff. And on Wednesday night, overall, a very, very solid job of that. And sure, some pitchers have stood out more than others, but I feel like this team has a group of pitchers. It's not one dominant ace, and boy, let's hope for the best when she's not pitching. No, some really, really good options across the board. I think every pitcher on this current roster is going to have a role, and that's big because we know that they didn't have a ton of depth last year, and it feels like the depth that they've created in the circle is a lot better than a year ago, and that's one of the big question marks that this team needed to answer this offseason. Captain Nelly just goes about her business. She produces at the plate. She's incredible defensively at third base. She leads this team, and then she goes home. She goes to bed. She wakes up, and she does it all over again the next day. She just does her thing. And it's still crazy to me that this is just her redshirt sophomore season. You know, she's just someone that seems so wise and mature beyond her years. Great night on Wednesday night. 4 for 6 with 2 home runs. Very good defensive plays at third base. And I think Redneck Peril's stat sheet said that she had 12 RBIs on Wednesday night. Just what a night. You can just count on Captain Nelly to be great. I mean, we all know that, and I still don't think that she gets enough attention for how good she is. She's going to be one of the best third basemen in all of college softball this year. I think she can be an All-American. You haven't seen the best from Captain Nelly, but you're going too soon. She's incredible, and the leader this team needs. Big fan of Captain Nelly. Bark for Barker? Bark for Barker. It was relayed to me that there was talk of fans barking when Sydney Barker steps to the plate. Now, that didn't happen yet. There's just talk about it, I guess. I mean, you guys do what you want. I think it would be hilarious to see people barking at the ballpark. I would thoroughly enjoy it. I would honestly probably join in on that as well. But I think Sydney Barker at this point, she's just a fan favorite. And I think that she's a fan favorite because she'll play anywhere and she'll do anything to help the team win. A lot of players say that, but actions speak louder than words. And Sydney Barker's actions say, whatever, I'll play anywhere, I'll hit anywhere, I'll do anything to help this team win. And I think this fan base sees it, and I think this fan base truly loves her for that. She's a fan favorite, and I think even beyond that, I think Sydney Barker really represents what this program is all about. Like, I believe that. Now, I don't know if she starts at first base, but here's what I am very confident in. She's going to start somewhere, either at first base or in the outfield, and probably a mixture of both throughout the year. Her bat's going to be in the lineup. 4 for 6 last night, and just as solid and consistent as they come. And if we start barking soon, let's go. I'm in, right? Guess we'll see on Friday if that becomes a thing. But Sydney Barker, once again, she's consistently incredible. Just another good night from Sid Barker. Lastly, this fan base, man, set a fall record with 2,837 fans, over 2,800 fans for a fall game on a Wednesday night. So many programs can't get that for their biggest game of the season. This is special. We know it, but everything about this program and its fan support is truly, truly special. It makes me happy to see that many people out on a Wednesday night. It's the best, and there's nowhere else I would rather be. Another successful night on Wednesday for OU softball. Battle Series game number 2 coming up Friday night at 6:30. Of course, I will have that covered. But great seeing a lot of you at Loves Field on Wednesday night. As always, come up, say hello. I love that, interacting, getting to know your names, everything else. Good night, a fun night. This team continues to grow throughout the fall, which is awesome to see. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But as always, guys, thank you for watching.